So the butter is probably one of the healthiest things that you can eat, as in terms of a saturated fat. There is a lot of misinformation, and people have pushed vegetable oil as heart healthy, and that's farthest from truth. It's heavily oxidized and it causes severe inflammation. Butter does not do that, and so I try to use butter, and I use olive oil. I use avocado oil. Those are not vegetable oils. Vegetable oil comes from industrial seed oil, and it goes through about a seven-step process of industrialization to manufacture it. You want food that actually does become rancid. Vegetable oil never becomes rancid. You can't identify it as rancid. Even though it might be rancid, you can't tell that it's rancid. When butter goes rancid, it tastes like shit.
So
It
we
tastes terrible.
so we can take olive oil and we can take avocado oil. Those
Yep.
two are good.
Yeah.
You can't cook olive oil too much, right? You can't
Is there a time period on how you do the temperature that you can cook olive oil, or is it okay just to?
So what I do is if I'm doing high heat cooking, I've owned restaurants too. I've owned five restaurants. I had to get out of the restaurant business because it was so expensive to use the correct oils. And I felt a discordance between what I was telling people was the right answer and what the restaurant had to do to make money. And so if I'm using a high temperature oil, I'll use coconut oil. And I'll use a mid-chain triglyceride that's a coconut oil. If I'm using a medium or low temperature, I'll use olive oil. If I'm using high temperature and I want something that has really no flavor at all, I use ghee. So ghee is basically butter with the whey protein taken out. And ghee works really well as a high temperature oil. But coconut oil is the other one that you can use as a high temperature.